Horse racing and fashion usually go hand in hand. Opening day at Saratoga, it's no different, providing the perfect opportunity to get decked out for a day at the races. For Theory co-founder Andrew Rosen, a love for fashion and horse racing were passed down from his father, Carl. The family's success in the game began with a champion filly, continued here at Saratoga with Icon Project. As he explains, it's been quite a ride in two worlds that share a lot of similarities.
You know, I started with working with my dad 1977. He had just done the deal with Calvin Klein to make the jeans, and it was just a phenomenon what happened. And people still today, you know, talk about that and remember it. And that was the time that I got started working for my dad, and it was just an incredible experience. My dad was an amazing person, and, you know, just so passionate about fashion, so passionate about horses, and I guess it was lucky I came after him and I shared the same passion. He liked to name horses after his friends or people he's in business with, and he had just done a line of Chris Evert tennis dresses and tennis clothes, and you know, those were incredible days, and winning the Philly Triple Crown and then going out to California and winning the match race against Miss Musket. And Chris Evert turned out to be just an amazing racehorse and an even more amazing broodmare. And Chief's Crown was a yearling when my dad passed away, and everyone referred to my dad as the Chief. So it just worked out that I thought a good name for the horse would be Chief's Crown. And he turned out to be a champion just like my dad. I got a little spoiled, though, because the first horse that I ever really was involved in that way was Chief's Crown, and I didn't realize how really special it was.
Chief's Crown, here's the wire, and a champion is crowned. It's Chief's Crown.
You know, Chief's Crown didn't come too far after Chris Evert, and, you know, maybe I just thought that's the way it was, but I've been waiting, you know, 40-some years or 30-some years to get another horse even close to Chief's Crown. I think that both in fashion and horse racing, things move quickly. They move on, you know, different bloodlines, different stallions, you know, it just, nothing stays the same, and I think fashion is the same way. So I like the racing, but I really like the breeding too. And I guess, you know, because I was involved with my dad in the breeding, and I really enjoy that. And in some ways, it's a lot like fashion, mixing things together and see what you come up with. The whole sport of racing and breeding and all, it's just very fascinating, and you meet such incredible people and have so many great relationships here in America, over in Europe. Being exposed to New York racing the way I am, not only as a participant but on the board, I think there's just an incredible amount of energy by the New York Racing Association, the management, to really make an incredible experience for the fans, for the owners, for the gamblers, for the whole sport. And I think that we're really doing some amazing stuff there, and I think it's just getting better and better. It's just the beginning of where I think racing is going.
Well, Andrew Rosen, he was named to the NYRA Board of Directors in June of 2015. Chris Evert, when she retired in 1975, she was a starting point for the Rosen's breeding operation. How about this, that match race he brought up with Miss Musket? $350,000 at the time. It was the largest winner-take-all purse in sports history. Each side put up $100,000 each to race against each other.
That's a real man's wager.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
By the way, almost 48,000 showed up at Hollywood Park for that match race.
That's pretty crazy. The old Hollywood Park.